In this video, I am going to create 3 looks with one palette. The palette being the Pat McGrath Mothership #1 Subliminal Palette. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ange, where you will find tips and reviews in all things beauty and lifestyle as I navigate my more mature years. So if you're a more mature woman and would like that sort of content, click on the subscribe button down below. I upload videos on a weekly basis and I'd love to see you back. I've started playing with some of my eyeshadow palettes and I've started doing 3 looks, 1 palette with some of the palettes within my eyeshadow collection. Today I have decided to try out the Pat McGrath Mothership #1 in Subliminal. This is a very cool toned palette, and if you would like to see the 3 looks that I created using this palette, just keep watching. First time using this and I am loving the fact that these are stunning cooler neutral colours here with the pop of blue, so looking forward to delving into this palette. I've set my eyes with the Anastasia eye primer and there's actually no really setting colour in here. This one here would be, but it's quite shimmery and I don't want to put that all over my eye, so I'm going to risk this and not set my eyes first. I've just got the primer on and I'm not setting it, and we're just going to go in with these shades. I'm going to go in with this shade first with my, let's try Zoeva 228 blending brush, and I'm just going to put that in the crease, and as you can see the primer does like to crease on me. Oh, I like that shade. This is a brilliant transition shade for my skin colouring, I feel. Just blowing that out up into the outer portion of my eye and blending it outwards. It's very, very soft transition shade. Love, love this colour. I'm going to go in with this shade here and tap that up into the outer corner, and I'm going very slowly with Pat McGrath colours because I know how pigmented they are, and I am just adding that to the outer corner. I think, see how it's a bit patchy and skipping at the end, and it's not because of the shadow, it's because of my hooded eyes. So just lifting up that outer edge of my eyebrow so that I can get an even colour. Just blending and blending that just in the outer corner. As I'm maturing, I'm really enjoying these cooler shades more than I am very warm shades. I just am feeling they're a lot more flattering on my skin tone at the moment. You all know how I am partial to a lilac-y colour, so I'm going to take this sort of steel lilac-y shade with a flat shader brush, the Sephora Pro Shadow number 14 brush. I'm going to take that shade and I'm going to pop that on my eyelid. And that's building up really nicely. Just going back with the same brushes I had before and just blending the sort of grey shade into that lilac shade. Back in with the transition shade and that really nice taupey brown, and then just little circular motions and blending that all in so there's no harsh lines. Now for my bottom lash line, I'm going to go in with a slaty grey here, which is a shimmer shade, and just run that under the eye. Lifting up this outer corner, and I'm just going to flick it up there to fill that little blank space. And not do anything else with it. I'm just going to leave it there for this first look. Okay peeps, so that is the first look using just some soft colours in the palette. I have popped lashes on. I do not feel very good without my lash extensions. Lashes on, I've got Black Via Veneto in the top waterline, and I used the Estee Lauder Black Plum liner in my bottom waterline. And that is look number 1. Okay, I'm going to do my eyes first in this look because I want to use the blue. Now I did use the blue in a look, I'll put a pic of that here. I had fun with it and I did like it, but it's not a look that I think women of our age would wear regularly, so I didn't add it into this video. I like to use medical tape because it's a lot more gentle on my skin than sellotape, as it is designed to pop on the skin. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. You don't need a lot of this. I'm wanting to run out of it actually, so that I can get the NARS Pro Prime eye primer because I really like that. But you only need the tiniest amount. That will do both eyes. And I just pop it on my eyes like that. I have a little brush. It's a concealer brush by Zoeva, and I just spread that on my eye area. It's very opaque, so you don't need much, as I showed. Adding some tape. I'm hoping that's even. I'm going to go in with the only transition shade for me that is in this palette, and that is this shade here. And I'm going to use a Morphe 433 brush. And I'm going to go right out to the tape and just go in the area where I would like a crease line. And then little circular motions to blend that out. And I'm really wanting to blow it out in the upper portion of that colour. And what I'm also trying to do is shape it with my eyebrow. Now I'm going to go in with the Sonia G Pencil Pro brush and going in with this stunning lapis blue colour. And I'm taking that in the outer corner. And then just blending that inwards. Now this can be as deep, or you can really smoke it out to a lighter shade. I'm going to look straight ahead so that I can get the shape right, because of my hooded eyes, get the shape right so I can still see a little bit of that blue when my eyes are open. And that is why I'm bringing it out, so you can still see the blue. Just raising my eyebrow to shape that in there. Now the only thing I'm going to do is tweak it so that they are even. With my hooded eyes, they are slightly uneven. One is more hooded than the other. So I'm just going to play to make sure I have them even. I'm going to take a little bit of concealer. This is just a Maybelline Fit Me in the lightest shade that I have. And I'm just going to put that on the eyelid. Take a flat little shader brush and I'm going to just take that over the blue a little bit and up to where it meets at the top of the blue. Going to add just a little bit more here, just so that it's not right into the half. And I'm going to put a lighter shade here. I'm going to take a little bit of this silvery shade with an Anastasia palette brush and just blend that into the sides or edges of that blue. Then I'm going to take another one and I'm going to go in with this shade here actually, because I'm going to top it with one of the Blitz shades. And I'm just going to pop that on the inner portion of the eye and blend that into that grey. I'm going to go in back with my original first shade and then just blend in that transition area. Blending upwards. With my finger I'm going to take this iridescent shade. It shows all sorts of different shades and I'm going to tap it on the inner portion where I popped the light whitey cream colour. This is not a look I would wear very often. Back in with the transition blending, take away the tape to have that clean crisp line. I'll go off and apply the rest of my makeup and then we'll come back and finish the eye look off. Okay, so I've done all my makeup. I have put lashes on, eyeliner on. I popped Essence Black mascara on my lashes before I applied my eyelashes, and I used the Essence Black eyeliner in Black Glove in my upper waterline, and I used the Tom Ford liquid liner just to go over the top of the eyelash band. Now I'm going to go back in with my Pencil Pro brush by Sonia G with a little bit of the blue and just run that under the eye. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of this shade here. It is a matte shade and I'm just going to blend that out underneath, starting at the inner corner. Okay guys, so that is the finished look using the more dramatic shades in the palette, or the blue, and I did want to use it because it is such a stunning blue colour, and it is not something I would wear on a daily basis, of course, but it is a look that I could wear for an evening out or a special occasion. Just wanted to play with the blue. It is really pretty. I hope you enjoyed that look, guys. That's look number 2. The next and final look, I have popped tape on and I've already primed my lids, and I'm going to go in with the transition shade with a Morphe R37, and I'm just going to go in that transition area out to the tape, following the shape of my eyebrow. Taking a Morphe S21 brush and the dark shade here, I'm just going to take that in the outer portion of the eye, just to deepen that up a little bit, and a little bit of the crease as well. Okay, so what I've done is deepened up this outer corner here. I've taken it up into the upper crease, really high up for me than normal, just trying to open up my eyes, and I'm trying to follow the shape of my eyebrows to keep it consistent. And then I'm just taking the shade right to the under of my eyebrow at the front, just to open up that area, and then just circular motions just to blend the line. Now I'm going to use exactly the same brush, and I'm going to go into the black shade and just pop that close to the lash line and up, but not all the way up. I'm just going in my lid space area, so not taking it all the way to the top. So close to the lash line here, and just in the outer edge there. Taking a flat shade brush, this is a Morphe with no number, I'm going to go in with this Shimmer white cream shade and stick that on the lid up to our shading. Going back in with our Morphe brush and just blending the edge between the black and the white. Going back in with our original blending brush and our original transition shade, and I'm just going to get right into the socket line here and blend up. Okay, so I'm going to take tape away, and with an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush I'm going to go in with the darker taupe shade and run that under my eye. And then I'm just going to zhuzh it with a bit of blending. Taking some more of that dark taupey shade and just tweaking it up the top here and bringing it in just a little bit. Just feel like it needs it. Back in with our blending brush, blend out the edges. I will duck off and do eyeliner and lashes, and I'll be right back. I have added black eyeliner to the waterline of my upper lashes. I used the NARS Via Veneto and applied some lashes, and that is how I have finished off this look. So those are the 3 looks using the Mothership #1 by Pat McGrath. From my experience of playing with this palette, it is definitely a cool toned palette, and all the shades in here are of a cool nature, cool to neutral. There is not a warm shade in this palette, but if you like cool shades, it is a wonderful palette to play with. I had fun with the blue, really did enjoy that, and it's really funny because I took my eyeshadow off when I did that look and I had blue left as an eyeliner, and my husband kept commenting on it. He really liked the blue liner that was left on my eyes afterwards, so I thought that was quite funny. But they are the 3 looks. I hope you enjoyed them. I have had fun playing with this palette. As I said, completely cool tones. And I will pick another palette to do 3 looks, 1 palette very, very soon. Thanks for joining me, guys. If you did enjoy that, please give it a thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. And I hope you've all had a beautiful and a wonderful week. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. See you later, guys. Bye.